はい、HataQです。アウターワールド続きをやっていきましょう。
Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from
なんかあるかな。
Roseway from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it
The transmission is complete, Captain.
ローズウェイに来いって、これもしかしたらあれかな。
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
まあいい
As you
か。
wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. How can I be of assistance? Goodbye.
あれこれローズウェイもしかして行けるようになったってこと？ローズウェイってどこなんだろう。ローズウェイなんて場所ないんだけど。わあ、なんかちょっとわからないな。でもローズウェイっていう場所がなんか来いって言ってたよね。まあいいでしょ。でね、今日はね、今回はこの欲張りすぎないで、ちょっとめんどくさい女の人いるでしょ。スタッフに。あの人の服を買いに行こうというわけで、行きましょう。ここは初めてかな。着いたかな。行ってみよう。で、そうね、付き合うとか言ってたんだよ。どうしよう。入れた方がいいのかな。いや、戦闘になるかな。ちょっとわかんねえな。まあまあいいや。ビザンチウム輸送ポート。こういう感じ。あ、戦闘にならないかな。OK。いいでしょう。ただ初めて来る場所なんでちょっと軽く見ていこうかな。どんな感じなのか。下降りられるかな。なんかこの感じだと。ぽいな。ちょっと、なんか拾えるじゃん、結構いろいろ。あ、でもこんなもん。これで戻るしかないのか。にゃん。一応まあなんかこの辺はさっと取れるってことは盗む扱いにはなってないのね。大丈夫ね。なので適当に見つけたら拾ってきますかって感じなんだけど、まあぶっちゃけ今となったらな、まあ弾はねあるに越したことないとは思うんだけど、そんなになんか目いっぱい細かく拾わなきゃゲームが進められないような状況でもなくなってきてるからね。この辺はダメなんだ。これなんだろうな。なんかでも擦れるんだよな。この辺も盗むと怒られる。うわー。ロボットってこれなんかできる？何にもできないね。OK、見つかんなければ大丈夫。あ、ここ大丈夫じゃん。OK。意外にきっちり取れるものと取れないものがはっきりしてんのかな。なんだろう、今のは大丈夫だったもんね。なんかちょっと変わった場所だな。でもこれとか大丈夫だもんね。どういう基準で変わってるのかな。あ、やばい。ここに入っちゃったらまずいかもしれない。まあでもこんなもんか。知れてるか。 一応この辺関係だけ軽く見て、あ、OK、いいでしょう。そしたら目的の場所行きましょうか。先に全部見た方がいいのかな、ちょっとわかんねえな。ここ開く？あれ開かない。こっから抜け出れないんだ。あそこか。こっから抜けれる。これ上にも行けんだ。ちょっと見て回らないとまずいかな。この辺はなんか話せる感じはしないね。話せる人いますか？サブクエ発注者。特にいないね。ここには発注者いない。コンピューター、これは端末コードないと使えない。端末コード？端末コードってどこで手に入れんだろう。これも盗んじゃまずい。ああ、人がいるからか。ちょっと待ってよ。端末コードなんてある？どうすればいいかな。端末コードってさ、もしかしてさ、吸ったりしないよね。どう？いやー、これじゃないな。この人もどうなんだろう。でもするまでわかんないんだよね、きっとね。この人が全然動かない。見つかってるね、やっぱりね。まあいいや、なんかちょっとするのが難しいかもしれないから素直に目的の場所に行きましょう。もう結局エレベーター乗る以外に選択肢ないってことでしょ。なんかここはあれだね、戦闘じゃなくてこういうめんどくさい感じになりそうな気がするね。で、どういう感じよ。あ、これで街にこういう風に出れるんだ。で、入れる場所、ああ、もう扉すでに見えてるね。OK。じゃあ、目的の場所行きましょうか。扉入るのはちょっと後回しにして、先にこの目的の場所があるので、めんどくさいこの子の洋服とかを選ぶんだよね、確かね。30メーター上。階段。ああ、新しい場所行けば、でもそうか、こうやって発見が出るのか。ああ、じゃあ隅々まで歩く必要性はあるね。まだ上？あ、さらに上があるんだ。こういうこと？で、街にさ、これだけ人がいてさ、そうか、結構大変だな。探さなきゃいけないんだもんね、喋れる人ね。一応可能な限りは話していこうか。
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it. Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs. Darling, you and that brutish swagger of yours have been on my mind the moment you stepped into my studio. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me? Consider it a standing offer.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word, such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There. Love. That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you. Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own. There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady
高
deserves
え
the
服だ
best.
ぜ。
Now stand back. Back. I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour. And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
OK。大丈夫かな。で、目的はどうなりました？あ、ここと話すかな。
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
で、どうすりゃいいんだ。船に戻れと。先にこれ進めちゃおうか。ここは街はなんか別の感じで探索しないとめんどくさそうなんで、今回ちょっと一回出て、こっちが優先に行きま
Crew
しょ
members
う。
Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work. Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was. I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like you wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us. Well, they're powerful good tests. They rattled off this whole list of names who'd worked on them, with fancy bits hanging off them. Doctors and esquires and the thirds. Even if you don't believe they actually catch what everybody's best at, Everybody's got to take them, so at least it's fair-ish. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling. Abs to Shirley, Captain. What's on your mind?
これでいいのかな。これでクエストの方はどうなってんの。多分向かわなきゃいけないんだよね。惑星移動しなきゃいけないんじゃないか。そうだね。
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
ストーリーとしてもめんどくさいけど。
Expect you back so soon, Captain.
All right. She's on her way. How do I... Oh, my
Okay,
hands
okay,
have
行こうぜ。
finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go.
来たね。こんな感じか。これは何。ここに来ちゃったけどどういうこと。なんか僕は軍学言ってる。調べる。なんだこれ。あれこれどこで手に入れたっけ。まあまあいいや。でどこ行けって。
Unlike what you've done with the place, kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination.
上だな。いた。ああいた。着替えてる。
So I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
どうすればいいんだろう。これ話した方が
What
いい
did
の
he
か
say
な。
to that?
Have at it
い
then.
るだけの方がいい。
And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
これ何。いつまでこの人のデートを見てなきゃいけないわけ。話した方がいい
My
のかし
father
ら。
and I were alternate loggerheads.
あ、進んでる。
He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker pays for
なん
itself?"
かでも
Someone's
あれなん
gotta
だよな。
cover the
向こう
bill.
側に印出てんだよな。戻れって。なんかあっちこっちよく行かされるな。今度は何。米へ移動。これどういうことなんだろう。なんかちょっとわかんないんだよね。
Can we talk?
どういうこと。でもなんか28で戻れになってんね。いやー、なんだろうこれ。バグっちゃってるね。それとも一回外に出ないとフラグ立たないのかな。にしても変だね。
Huh?
Okay, Captain, she's gone. I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and after a few minutes, she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. Well, sure you could see, but I thought maybe you'd want to know some of what was said. You ain't much of a romantic, huh, Captain? When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know? I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open. She was worried she wouldn't get the words out right, especially after that message about Isabel. It's sweet. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it'd work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that. It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater.
また長そうだな、これ。
at all.
もう、
I don't
これで
know
終わってくれることを祈る
nothing
よ。
about the P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
お、どう？終了する？やっとした。めんどくさかった。本当にめんどくさかった、これ。オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。で、あの町か。あの町はあの町で、サブクエとか発生しそうだから行きたいは行きたいんだけどね。どうしようかな。ちょっとそうか、これ覗いた方がいいな。メインやるんだったらここに行けってことか。またでもここに行けになってるね。そうか、メインがもうあれだ。ここ発注先だ。行かなきゃいけないからついでだ。ちょうどいいや、行こう。メインクエスト進めましょう。で、メンバーを戻さないとまずいね。OK、これかな。いやー、あの子ほんとめんどくさかったね。で、どこですか？向こうの方。あった、20メートル。地形、うわ、すぐ近くじゃん。
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct. The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon. And all the things we don't see? For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course. Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign. But that just seemed to worry people. Like they were advertising something wasn't working.
Why would the Golden City need suggestions for improvement?
It's really so people can feel heard. Everyone's got something to complain about, you know? They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? I don't know how else people are supposed to complain about things they can't change, but that's not the point. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
まあ簡単な話、大臣に会えってことね。で結局ここの町には戻ってきたってことでいいのかな。じゃあ行きましょう。大臣に会え。じゃあ大臣探さなきゃいけないんだけど、2箇所ね。都市のクエスト他にもある？都市。どっちかがあれかな？ 2 位のやつでしょ？どうしようか。入れる場所まず先に入ってあれかな。一通り見た方がいいかな。あとなんか場所行くとあれだったよね。なんかポイント入ってたから一応町隅々までは見ていく形は取った方がいいと思うんだけど、この辺とかって出れないでしょ別に。ああでもそっか、人は話していかないとまずいか。うわー、そうなるとめんどくさいな。サブクエ発注者いるかもしれないってことだよね。ロボットが発注するとは思えないし。うわ、なんか発注しそう。
Natural magnetism, know what I mean? Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? Hey, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take good care of you. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Well, I have been told I have a face made for an aetherwave drama.
And pipes to match. Maybe we can get you reading some of our ad segments. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime? Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
おー、サブ系だったね。さて、区切りも良さそうなんでね、今回はここまでということで、よかったらまた次回も見に来てください。チャンネル登録、そして、良ければいいねボタンの方もぜひよろしくお願いします。それじゃあまた会おうぜ。